Hello, everybody. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes. Let some people jump on before I start talking. I know it's been a while. Good morning, good morning. I know it's super early. I know it's early. I'm kind of just used a couple new features. So they have a feature now when you go live, you can share to a group. So I shared it to Forever Pottery Behind the Wheel. So let's see how that works. You can also share the live video with individuals. If at any point in time you are like, I want to know when you go live, let me know. I can I can make a list of the people that want to know when I'm going live. And then I don't know if this is a new feature, but this is something that I've never seen before. So I can invite you the link, send you the invite link for when I do go live. I think that is really cool. And I'm also super excited to share that I have a mini tripod that my phone is sitting on, so that I don't have to worry too much about controlling the phone. Hopefully the phone won't fall over in the middle of the live. So yeah, that's exciting. Shout out to my cousin Billy Joe for getting me this little mini tripod. I'm super excited. Hello, Aunt Dee. I haven't really done much. I've just kind of been waiting for good morning, grand rising, as someone says. I learned from a woman the other day that the words that we say have power, and I'm going to do a little bit more research, but when we say good morning, morning is can be, not always, can be correlated as a negative thing, like we're mourning the day already. Good morning. We're mourning the day already. So she likes to say grand rising. So, and I love that. So happy Sunday. It is Sunday. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. So grand rising. I love that. We have 3 people. If you have come on, can you just put your name and maybe where you're watching from? That would be helpful. Just so I know who supports me on my journey. Again, I am not ever going to profess, nor have I ever professed, but that I am any kind of a professional when it comes to pottery, or life in general. I am literally, I just want to share my passion, with other people. I want to share hope with other people, and encouragement, and just have some support. I mean, that's what social media is for. Hey, Mimi. Hi, Marisa. So, this is what social media is for. It's to gain support and encouragement. At least that's what I see, social media being for is to gain support. Missouri, woo woo. Sorry if there was a glitch. I had someone calling in. So we have 4 people watching now. This is exciting. This is super exciting. So, oh my goodness, Mimi, I just have to give Marisa Viviano Johnson a huge shout out. She has been such a rock in mine, and my family's life. She has literally been with me, from day one, when I was homeless, looking for a home, didn't know where to go. No one would give me a chance. No one, they didn't give me a chance because, and rightly so, rightly so, because I was a mess and I had burnt so many bridges and I had done so many people wrong. Good morning, Leslie. And I was, doing my best at this point in time to rebuild my life. At this point in time, I had lost temporary custody of my older 2 children. Praise God that they were with family. Shout out to my cousin Billy Joe, for those 15 months that she was able to step in. But Marisa Johnson, and her husband, Steve Johnson, took me in. They took me in and they loved me. And, they didn't know my past, until I told them, and I told them everything, right off the rip. And they were God in flesh for me. They were truly my angels. And so, a lot of what I'm able to do today, including pottery, is because of God first and foremost, but God uses people, right? And so he used Marisa and Steve, in mine and my husband and all 4 of our children's lives. And they continue to do that. Marisa was the first one that kind of encouraged me to, sell my pottery. So for that, I will forever be grateful. But, so I've kind of already done some behind the scenes stuff, just because I wanted to, just so we could kind of talk, because this is, chatting and glazing today. So I have 4 pieces in front of me. I have the piece, that I have already, waxed and glazed. This is the lidded piece that y'all have been watching me and following me make. We didn't know your past. We believed in your future. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry. I was already about to cry when I was saying, and crying is a good thing that I've learned. Crying is not a bad thing. It is not a suck it up buttercup. It is not a put your big girl panties on. After the fact, yes, all those things need to come into play. You do need to suck it up and you do need to put your big girl panties on. But while you're in the moment, while you're crying, it's okay. Because that's a release. You're releasing something that has been stuck. So crying is okay. And I've learned that along the way. But anyways. And if you ever have any questions, I am totally okay to self-disclose. I will self-disclose to the benefit of you. If it is going to help you in your journey, I would be more than happy to self-disclose about me and my journey. But I do not just want to talk for the sake of me talking. So this is that closed pottery form that I've done videos on. So we have it. It has been made. It has been sat to dry. It has been bisque fired. Hey, Aunt Penny. I glazed it. I waxed it. And so this piece is ready. This is 100% ready to be what we call glaze fired. So this is the glaze that I used. This is a Celadon Cone 5-6. And it is wasabi. Unfortunately, and I need to make one, but I do not have a test tile. So, this is my first time using it. And maybe I shouldn't have used it on a piece that I love because it could come out very, very wrong. But normally I would have a test tile to show what, that particular glaze looks like on that particular, type of clay. There are multiple types of clay. I have only played with 3 of the many types of clay that are out there. I have the main clay that I use that these test tiles are done on, that this is created with, that these 3 other pieces are created with, are B-Mix, Laguna B-Mix. So yeah, that is kind of the main clay. When you become a new potter, that is what they suggest. They suggest using Laguna B-Mix, yeah. Just because of how easy it is to work with, how durable it is. It's not too soft where it's going to like collapse on you. So there's like a lot that goes into the clay world and being a potter, or you know, those that work with molds. Plaster molds, which I have not gotten into those. I have not been able to make another one yet. Life has been amazingly blessed and busy. We are at the end of the year for baseball. So, my younger 2 children we have been on the go with baseball. They've done amazing. They are 10 and 7. And they are doing fabulous for their age. So yeah, so this is what's on the closed jar, the lidded jar. And it is on the lid outside. It is on the lid inside. It is on the inside of the jar, and it is on the outside of the jar. So I don't know if you remember, but there was a transfer. There was a transfer that was put on the jar, and you can't see it now because the glaze is covering it up. I believe it looked something like this. But once it gets glazed fired, you will be able to see. It will come through. The transfer will come through. You will be able to see that. So this one's done. I'm in love with it. So when I say that I had already glazed or waxed it, what that means is, because again, I am still very much an amateur, still have a lot to learn. I am not a professional. There are some things that I don't feel comfortable doing, even if I could do yet. So what I do, and I already done this on all these other pieces before the video, just because I need some new wax resistant, because it's old. I've had it since I started doing clay, and that has been, oh my goodness, the end of 2020, beginning of 2021. So I've been doing pottery off and on for 4 years, almost 5 years maybe. And I know that sounds like a long time, but with how busy my schedule is and the life that my husband and I have built for ourselves, I don't really have the time that I would like to do this. My goal is to eventually, in the long run, I want to own my own studio. I do. Like, that is my long-term goal. I want to be able to teach people what I know. I don't know what that includes. I don't know if I have to go to school or take some kind of classes. I don't know what that looks like. But that is my long-term goal. Right now, I'm just doing it as a hobbyist. And I just want people, I'm making these videos and I'm doing this just to get support and just to, like I said in the beginning, just to show people that even though your life is busy, even though you have a past, even though you may not believe in yourself, or even though the road ahead looks hard, like, we can do this. We can do hard things. But anyways, I digressed. I got off track. So this is wax resistant. And again, like I said, I've had this since the beginning. I need new wax. This is old. If I leave it sit, it's going to clump up and it's going to get hard and I have to put it in the microwave. And so that's what I did, because I didn't want to leave you guys on hold while I went to my microwave in my kitchen to warm this up. So I have already put wax, as you can kind of see it, put wax on the bottom of each piece. You can put the wax wherever you want. So what the wax does is it resists the glaze. Which is why it's called wax resist. It resists the glaze that you put on it. And so this one, I put the wax right here, because when this gets fired, whether this is fired bisque fire or glaze fire, they have to be fired together, because when it gets fired in the kiln, it shrinks. The clay shrinks and becomes less porous. Don't you wish we could kind of sometimes be shrunk and become less porous? As I get older, I do. My pores just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Anyways, so they have to be fired together. If I have wax or glaze on this rim or anywhere near the rim, whether it be on the inside or the outside, and if I have glaze around here, whether it be anywhere, and I put them together and I fire them, they're gonna stick. I don't want this to stick. So I put wax on it, and hopefully I did it right to where it won't stick. Also, and you can see how old it is, because it's, maybe you can't, it's like cracking. The wax is cracking. So it's old. I can literally just peel it off, and you're not supposed to be able to do that. You're not supposed to be able to peel off. See? You're not supposed to be able to peel off the wax. It's old. So when I go into the studio, I'm going to ask the amazing Lynn. If you ever go to Cornell Studio, Erin and Lynn. Erin is the owner, CEO, and Lynn is an employee, and both of them women are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Love them to death. Love them to death. I probably talk their ear off way too much when I go in there and I'm like, hey, I've got a question. Hey, I've got a question. But I know that's not supposed to happen. However, working with ceramics is not cheap. It is not a cheap hobby. So yeah, I think, A pint of this, I think, was like 15, 20 bucks. So it's not cheap. It's not cheap. But I'm using it because it's all that I have. And again, I don't feel comfortable. You don't have to use it. You can literally just brush on the glaze and just make sure you don't get it on the bottom. Just make sure you don't get it anywhere it's not supposed to be. I don't have a steady hand. I never have. So it's something that I have, that I've had my entire life. So I prefer to use wax. It just, for me, it makes me feel a lot safer. Anyways. So this one is done. So this one gets to get put up. This one's been done for a minute. I have my little handy dandy notebook. So let me see when I glazed it, or if I even wrote it down. I did not write it down. Shame on me. I did not write it down. At all did I write it down. And I doubt that I have a picture. Anyways, it's fine. It's a little hot. I'm in my garage and it's a little hot. It's getting hot. So, we are going to glaze. See, I want to do this one next. So this is just a plain jar. It's just a plain jar. Got a little cool shape. It's got a really neat shape. It's quite smooth. The thickness is pretty even. I'm pretty excited. It does feel a little thin, but I think it's okay. It's got, the inside is pretty, can't see it, pretty smooth. It's got my stamp, which I'm looking to get a new stamp. I want one that has my new logo on it, is what I want. I want a stamp that I can just stamp once. This is 8 different stamps to create this. It's 8 different stamps. So I do have a logo now, as if you go to Forever Nicole Pottery, you can see that logo. Also, I tried to go live on the Forever Nicole Pottery page. However, I am still very low on my followers. I have 49, which, thank you so much. Thank you so much. However, Facebook wants you to have at least 100 followers. So I will continue going live if and when I need to go live on my personal page until we get 100 followers. And if we get, when, not if, words have power, when we get 100 followers, I am going to put every person that is following Forever Nicole Pottery in a, they have this virtual wheel that you can put everybody's name in and you can spin it, and whoever it lands on will get a free piece of pottery from yours truly. So that's super exciting. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what it'll be yet, because I do have some pieces that I've already made. Some of them, again, some of the pieces that I have that I have made are from the beginning. You know, they're my A1 since day one, and I know the reason people don't want to buy them, but that's okay. Because it's my journey. You know, I'm not here to make a profit. I'm not here to build a name yet. I am here to just share my journey and, again, spread hope and love. And that's it. That's why I'm doing what I do. I have a passion for it, and I want to share my passion. I want to share my passion with everybody. So yeah. With that being said, I want y'all to help me. I'm going to bring over my test tiles. And so this is engagement. I need audience engagement. I know there's only 2 of you on here, and I don't care. I love the 2 that are on here, and I appreciate you, and I love you. So it's just gonna be y'all 2. I'm gonna need some help. So glazing this piece. Like I said, this is gonna be the first piece. So we can have one color for the outside, one color for the inside. We can have one color the entire thing. So I want to show you the test tiles that I have, and you can tell me which one you like. So the first one that we have is this Laguna B Mix Clay, which is what this is. This is Stroke and Coat, and it's called Caribbean Blue. Then we have, this one is Laguna B Mix Clay with Stroke and Coat Glaze, Candy Apple Red. Then we have Speckled Green Thumb. It's kind of got little speckles in it. Then we have, this is a Cottontail. This is Stroke and Coat also. These are all Stroke and Coat glazes. Then we have our Irish Luck. Then we have Down to Earth. So these are ARE, our OUR. Stroke and Coat glazes. My goodness, it's early. But I have a lot to do today. I have 2 front yards to mow. I help my neighbor out and help mow her yard, but she pays me, so I don't really help her out. She pays me. And I have baseball today, and I have laundry to do today. So that's why, yes. Okay, so far we have 1 spotted green. All right, so now let's move to, these are Satin Matte. I'm not going to show that one because I was told I can't do that one. Okay. Satin Matte. So we have, this is Laguna B Mix Clay, again, which is what this is. Satin Matte Glaze. This is blue-green. That's what it looks like. Blue-green. And then we have a Satin Matte of orange. Orange Satin Matte. And I also have a white Satin Matte as well. So these 2 are the Satin Matte colors that I have, glazes that I have. So we have those 2 as well. And then these are Celadon. So the Celadons, you can, once they become glaze fired, they'll be like kind of like a see-through type, but you'll still be able to see it. I have a lot of these, and I've bought a lot of Celadons because I have a lot of transfers. So that's why I have more. I have a lot of Stroke and Coats too. So I have a lot of Stroke and Coats because that's what I started. When I first started doing pottery at someone else's studio, they used Stroke and Coat. And so, you know, by nature, I don't know. I followed suit. I said, hey, this place is using these. I kind of already know how they work a little bit. So this is what I'm going to buy. But the studio I currently go to, I'm learning a lot more. So these are Celadon. So this one is Marigold. This is Marigold on the Laguna B Mix Clay. This is a Celadon glaze. It's called Marigold. And then we have this one. It's called Iron. It's kind of cool. And when I do my test tiles, this is raised. So there's pieces on here that are raised, and then there's pieces that are indented or carved to kind of show what that glaze is going to look like in both settings. And then we have this Weeping Plum. It's kind of like a pink, like a pinkish, like a pinky, like a pastel pink. Weeping Plum. And then we have this Lavender. It's lavender. And then we have sky, which is a blue. So these are all the celadons that I have. Again, we have so far, the spotted green thumb. How many people do I have on here watching? 2. Who else is on here watching? I have my Aunt Penny. Who else is on here? Because I can't. Oh, Aunt D. It does let me see y'all. Oh, Aunt Penny left again. Maybe it's her connection. There she is. Okay. Aunt D, if you're still on here watching, which one did you like if you've seen them? So there's, I'll go through them one more time. There's the Caribbean blue, the spotted green. Here's the apple red. This is the speckled green thumb. Here is the cottontail, the Irish luck, and this one is down to earth. Again, these can be mixed and matched. I can do one on the inside, one on the outside, do the whole thing. This is marigold. This is iron. This is weeping plum. This is lavender. And this is sky. And then we have the satin matte blue-green, the satin matte orange. Going once. Going twice. Spotted green it is. Speckled green. All right, let me find it. Just let me find it. All right. My chair fell over. Okay. All right. Aunt D, you're an orange girl? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to make a solid. I'll do a solid or. This one says y'all need coffee and Jesus. We could always do the satin matte orange on the inside of the cup and on the handle of the cup and maybe even on the back side of the cup. But we will have to choose one of these, which I probably wouldn't choose the iron. So we would have to choose a celadon, or I could just leave it blank, a celadon to cover her. Because if I put satin matte orange on her, after it gets glaze fired, she's not going to show through. The transfers only show through on the celadons. So Aunt D, I could make this one for you if this is the one you like, or we could go with this one, or I can make you a completely different mug and you can message me and tell me what you want and I will do my best to accommodate. But right now with what we have, so yellow, you're saying for this one, go do the marigold over her with orange everything else. Is that what we're doing with this one? The tree. You want the tree. Okay, so you want the cup to be yellow because the tree goes all the way around. And the butterflies, they're butterflies. Butterflies in the tree. So it's like the leaves are turning into the butterflies. So I can do yellow completely on the outside. And then I can do the orange on the inside and the orange on the handle, Andy. I don't have a green. Oh, I do. I do the wasabi. The wasabi. This would show through. Anyways, y'all think about it. I am going to start glazing. And again, if you guys have any questions while I'm doing this, so I'm just not sitting here speechless. Yes, we did that one together. Yes, we did. You did help me choose the thing. Yes, we did. Okay, so what colors do you want, Andy? I will make this one. This one will be yours. Which colors do you want? What do you want on the inside? The inside can be any. It doesn't have to be a Celadon. And the handle can be any. It doesn't have to be a Celadon. But the outside has to be a Celadon. So tell me which ones you want, and I will put those together. Ooh, it squirted. All right, so I'm just gonna squirt it in there since this entire thing is going to be green. And then here's my little paint brushes and a little holder that I made. This mug was what we call slab pottery. So I did this all by hand. So it is super wonky. Super. I don't like doing that. Surprise me. No, just tell me. Give me direction. I don't trust my own thoughts, and sometimes I'm still working on that. Okay. I need direction. Tell me. Just tell me. So this is a mug that I made that I use for my, okay, good thing we don't need that because it's all going. Okay, so we're going to use the bigger brush. We're going to use the bigger brush. So, oh, grab a towel. So now we're just going to go in. I squirted, poured all that in there. And then we just gonna go in and we just gonna glaze it. This makes it a lot easier when you have a pot that's just gonna be one color. It makes it easy because I don't have to worry about taping anything off. I don't have to worry about different colors overlapping. Dang it. Yellow on the inside and spotted green on the outside. Well, I can make that happen. I can make that happen. We can do that. We will do that. How about the yellow or the green? It's going to look like an early fall cup. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Let me see. All right. So this is how we fix this on the inside. So I can get it wet. So we just gonna dump some water in there. And then we just gonna rinse it off. Bring y'all over here because I got my little handy dandy. So we just getting down in here, and I'm just using water and just basically washing it. So we just washing the green off. That's all we doing. It's almost out. And this is what I love about this process. Because if you should so happen to make a mistake before you fire it, so up until the glaze fire, whatever mistakes you make, they can be redone. All right. But it is still doing the two colors like this, one on the inside, one on the outside. It's still an easy process as well. Just try that out. All right. I'll bring y'all back up here. Hey! Again, shout out to my cousin Billy Joe for giving me this little tripod. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so with that being said, we are going to do the marigold on the inside. So I'm just going to dip my brush in and just do the same thing. And just put it in there and whisk it around. And then we're gonna let that one dry because you have to let it dry in between each coat. Yes, ma'am, you will have a great time at church, and please pray for me and my family. So we gotta let the inside dry, and then we'll go to the outside, and I will just do that. Use my other brush. Again, we do have the wax on the bottom. As you can see, the wax again resists it, so it's not going to allow that glaze to stick to that part of the pot. So, and the rule of thumb is to have at least 3 layers. That is the rule of thumb. Is to have 3 layers. 3 layers of glaze on, 3 layers of glaze on the pot. So now I will just take and see how easy that cleans. That's why I love the wax, because it makes it so much easier to clean off the bottom. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll do the other 2 coats. The other 2 coats of glaze. I will also be starting on Deanna K. Griffin, my Aunt D. Be starting on her mug. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And as always, if no one's told you today that they love you, I love you. Go out there and make a difference.